Welcome back to Matt's Menagerie. So, at the end of the last video, I mentioned I did have a couple rolls of nickels here. This one, let's see if I can get that focus a little bit. It's hard to, might not be able to see that, but it looks like it is a 1952 on the end there. A little difficult to see with the paper there, but yeah, I thought that was pretty fun opening a roll in that video from probably a couple weeks ago or so. So I thought I would try this again. I got that roll, which looks like it's at least got that 52 on it, and this roll here, I can't even see what. Can't push it back far enough to get an idea. It looks like we might have. Maybe nothing that old, but let's see what we can find. So we'll start with this one. So I'm not sure what the ends are. See what we can find in here. So again, I know obviously the older stuff is collectible. Obviously, Buffalo nickels. I am not 100% sure on every single error, but we will see what we can find. 501. Hopefully we can find something of note, at least a decent year. It's a 68. A little older, not quite as old as we're hoping for. So if you happen to notice anything that I am missing, I know it's having the camera's got a difficult time trying to focus in on these. Well, trying to look around the camera and through the camera at the same time on these. So 2010 might not have anything significant in this particular roll. It's not so far. That 68 seems to be the best. About halfway through the first roll here. A 70. See if I can get that focus. That is a 70S. Which I have had a few of those sell in the past, so I do have a few of those on back stock. I do have most of the coins that I do have listed. I do have multiples of. I have been thinking about actually just doing multiple listings. I mean, each coin is a little, always a little unique, especially when they've been through circulation. So, you get different, bag marks and just different wear and whatnot based off of what it's been through. That one's a little. We got a 63. That's a little better. We're getting a little older here. Let's see what's the mint mark on that. Looks like there's a mint mark. Looks like a D. I don't think I can get this thing to. There we go. Yep, 63D. That's not bad. Put that one aside. Add that to the inventory. But yeah, I might go through the inventory and just start listing a lot of the multiples I have of each year and mint mark. Here's 69. And that is hard to tell on the camera, but that is super shiny. It's a 69, is that a D? If I can get this thing to focus again. Yeah, 69D. I don't know if that's necessarily, I don't know if somebody polished this one at some point in time, or if that may be a proof that ended up in circulation. It does have a little, might be polished. We'll put that one aside and I'll look at it a little closer under different light. Let's get into this second roll here. So I'm hoping, I know in the past I've opened rolls of coins and have had some pretty good luck. If I knock over the stacks, just slide those over. So just between, you know, getting change and you know, spending time working cash register, you know, crack a roll of coins, and once in a while you get lucky, find something good. So there's that. Let's start with that 52. It is no mint mark, so it's a Philadelphia. It's a little beat up, but we'll add that to the good stack or to the side here. I like when I find the 40s nickels, because those may not always have a lot of value, but they are still fairly collectible. Any World War II era ones, they seem to at least sell, not for much, but they sell. So that's, when you're doing this, that's always a good thing, to just keep stuff moving. And when you're, you know, if you're going through coins or currency like this, if it even if you can't resell it, you know, if I go through these nickels and I don't find anything too special, they're still worth a nickel. I don't, you know, not. You know, it's like that 52 might be the only. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can find something else in here. Okay, there we go. So that's our oldest one so far out of here. We got a 1947, which actually matches the age of the one that was on the end of the roll I opened it in the last video. So 47D, a little dusty, but if you were, you know, 80 years old, you'd probably be a little worn out too. Another 69. Unfortunately, a lot of the 60s ones don't really have much value. Probably go back through these a little closer afterwards, just to see if there's any errors or anything I didn't notice. I usually do pretty well looking over some coins, so nothing too crazy on those. So we got the two rolls of nickels. We got the super shiny 1969 there. So we'll have to double check that. I have sometimes when I find stuff like this, I got a buddy that I run it across, have him take a look, see what his opinion on it is. You've probably heard him here on the channel a couple of times at the early going, and probably will hear from him again. I do have a couple of buddies that I might that I will eventually get involved in this as well in time. So our best ones here, we got the 47. We got a 52. A 63. And a 70S. So just got one San Francisco mint, so that's always a nice thing. So we got, nothing super crazy, unless there's something that I'm not noticing here. But we got at least 5 that I will be adding into my my coin inventory. So I'm gonna probably go through those and start listing multiples of the same ones as individual listings. So if you're looking for a certain year, if you're got one of them coin books, wheat pennies, nickels, I got a lot of a few quarters, a few older quarters. Of course, all the bicentennial stuff. Not too much value to it, but it is still pretty collectible. People love those still. I got a ton of half dollars as well that I can also list. I'm hoping to at some point here in the next week or so maybe rip a box of cards. So that would, it's been a little while. It's been about, probably at this point, about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks since last time we opened some cards on the channel. So hoping to get around to doing that. And looks like September I'm going to be heading out of town again, so hopefully get a little more road trip, and hoping to get some casino footage for you guys too. So, and we'll keep bringing the little classic car shorts as much as I can every time I see something. So until next video, I will see what I can find for listing, and of course everything's available in eBay store. Give us a subscribe. You never know what we're going to put up. Until the next video, everybody have a good night.